Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Great place to start for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to make it.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Pressure coming. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll run it. It's Washington. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The short hands, it's right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Oh, a lot of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackling the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys in the ground.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. They'll run the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense changing the play. From the gun. Got a man, it's Bussey. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pulls it in. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Gets it to the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
His quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
On to attempt the try. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whenever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. On the run, it's Barry. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Fleming. Lots of running room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ernie on the Jets. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
And he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here in 4th.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And the Ducks get enough for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the back on the option to give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up a first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. Tack. Behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Caught behind the line. It's Fleming. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Bruins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll test the right side. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's looking deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. Finds a seam. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurately. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
Kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
Dances away. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Jordan. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. Bucks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And he gets the first down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on 4th down and scoring and not kicking field goals and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The toss to the outside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Never enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's in the tight end in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves in.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard
great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bruin! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fleming. Still on his feet at the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Gives it on the option. And the ball's on the ground. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these.
He's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ducks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Jordan. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He steps out of bounds just in bus territory at the 49. They've got the first down.
It's so tempting sometimes for these receivers to catch the football and try to get extra yards. The clock is the most important thing. Great job getting out of bounds. Let's continue to mount this comeback.
To the air on first down. Looking to buy time. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they move out front, going the 4.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
It through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
What's up? Yeah, I could hear you before too. Can you hear me? You said no? Oh. No, what do you need? Yeah, I'll take it. I'm about to take my dog to the bathroom real quick. Does your controller still suck? Thinking about if I should buy Click Locket for 51,000. Huge short my slot receiver, which I kind of need sometimes. Really need a good slot. Fuck it, I think I'm gonna buy him now. Never mind, auction ended. My bad. Oh, even cheaper. I got 90k. Fuck it. I got the money. I'll spend it. I got 3 corners right now. Nasty. 85, 84, 83 overall. My corners is slot locked. They're locked up out there. Alright, I think that was a good addition to the team. Our roster is pretty nice right now. Someone got online and was complaining. It was like, that's all people do is fucking spend money on this fucking game. They fucking, I was like, bro, I got Johnny Manziel. I only spent $10. I didn't have to spend 100 on him. I just need a better running back. That's what I really need. A running back, not that good. $82 defense, 81 offense. I made it to all conference though. I lost in the semifinals of the playoffs. I was so disheartened. I streamed it too. It's actually still streaming. Got my ass whooped. It was actually a pretty bad ass whoop. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of made it a lot harder. Well, I don't know why I can't find you on the offline friends. Is your EA name the same as your... Oh, never mind, I can't find you. So, what, you still want to be offense? It doesn't matter to me. Especially if your controller's fucked up, I don't really want you to be defense, to tell the truth. It'll fuck up more shit. Defense or offensively. I already got my playbook, sir. We're good as to go out here, man. We locking up everything, but getting scored on at the same time. I'm 0-0 though. That's all that matters. 0-0 in squads. My record in Ultimate Team Regular is 58 and 52. Yeah, I just looked at it. I was like, God damn. I was like, fuck, I didn't realize I played 100. I've been grinding. But I think some of those games are like aren't just head to head, you know what I mean? Like some of those are real shit. Because there's no way I played 100 head to head games. Because I've only had like 3 seasons. Actually, it's not bad. 81 for just getting the game. I'm at 81 on offense. I don't know about Ryan Williams though. He's like 1B. You know what I mean? Should have went with the other guy, Coleman.
Likely to kick it deep to get things started.
There you go, falling down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able
Stayed
to
up though.
his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
I've been killing at people at running back, so I hope your running back's as good as you say. And I've been doing it with the 80 overall.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. It's a seam wide open.
That's what I haven't had this ever in my life.
Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and
and that was easy. I didn't even have to do anything. I just ran faster than everybody. Just ran faster than everybody could run.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play.
If I would have been using my running back, he would have got caught.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Whoa.
From inside the 20, chance for great
Let's not talk bad about UCLA, all right? I know they never get it right. They're still working on their fan base. All right, they're still working on their fan base. It's just there's so much to do in LA. That's the problem. That's me.
Out of the shotgun,
Where are you going? I can tackle in this game. I break down and all.
Before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Better
After
calm
the
down.
3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
No.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Under fire.
I believe it.
And he was
LA just is bad in general.
releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1
3 hours,
to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not.
Gashes him in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the
you guys knew the traffic was coming. Oh, what is
especially on those downs.
There's no way this running back. This is my running back I have, and he sucks. There's no way he should be getting this many yards. None.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Where are you going? We sniffed that out here.
And it's pretty obvious there was a
fuck you mean, slime, nigga?
And the defense ran right through it.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
What you guys gonna do? What are you guys gonna do?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh, I didn't think he was gonna throw it to him. I literally in my head was like, "There's no way he throws this ball to him." This quarterback is committed to his reads.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical.
Next time I'm staying with the. Oh, I shouldn't be in this.
Great job.
Shouldn't be in this.
Offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He pushes his way down to the 4.
That's a big fella. That running back, I have him for my heavy package in the go-go. He's a big fella. He's a lot to take. Pretty much.
Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone
they
to
got
the
outside
right.
of us.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
He's alright. He's alright. Yeah, let's not talk bad about him. This is the best we can get.
Extra point here will tie the
10
game.
is not the fastest. He's a solid 81 overall, but not the
They
fastest.
put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff.
Plus we had no
and that
edge.
last
They just
score was
reached
a
our
real
fucking-
buzzkill for this
Yeah,
crowd.
hell easy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
I think that is improvement. See what happens when you don't. Oh shit. See what happens when you don't tumble?
Return, and he flips
We create
it.
lanes.
Start this
Vertical
drive off.
lanes.
Just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man.
I've returned
Plenty
one
of
back and
time
almost
for
had
one more
another
snap
one
before the end of the
returned back.
quarter.
So
Quarterback may change
I've been
this route.
successful in kickoff returns this year.
Looking for space. It's locked. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap
Great
up this
reads.
first period.
Did you get your free player from 25? You should go to 25, use your
They've got a
tokens,
first down
your
here to
collection
open the
tokens,
period.
get a collection player for 3, and then it'll transfer over into
They'll ride the hot hand.
it'll transfer over to 26. Like you'll get a 94 overall whatever player, and then he'll come in
And those body blows
an
really,
83
really
overall.
matter. Like, I want to be able to hand
on
the ball off to my
26.
running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle.
I got
wear 'em out.
Holy
Sometimes
Nada,
these
my D
3
tackle.
to 4 yard runs,
Or whatever his name
football
is.
games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
I was trying to do a lot. I have a fucking Ferrari. I'm trying to use it.
Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull, Freeman.
Who's your backup running back?
I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can.
There he goes. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line.
Somebody Levis having a day.
And his offense is threatening with a
I stiff armed the shit out of him.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running
I
back.
need this running back.
Game
I
going,
need him.
and he has. This afternoon,
He's probably so
over
expensive.
100 yards
My Johnny
down,
Manziel I have
showed
is
you
$1
a little
million.
bit of everything in the run game, and
I'm
that's why
tempted
this
to just.
offense has been humble.
He's a B&D though.
Bruins come
This
to the
kind of
line
pissed
with
me
a
off.
new set of downs.
So I can't sell B&Ds. I'm
To
really
the
upset
air,
about
it's
it.
Jennings. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one.
Do you need a
Gotta
new
put it on
quarterback?
his
Do you need to
body.
take out the black guy?
And that's just a huge missed opportunity.
That was
on
no
offense.
pressure.
He missed his
No
guy
pressure. That's what I'm saying. You need to
wide
put in a
open
white guy.
and
He'll
he
make that
might
throw.
not get another team look like that in the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20. On third
R1,
down,
R1,
he drops
R1,
the throw.
R1.
Firing to the right, complete. And into the end zone. And he'll take
It's
it
just
in.
give me the ball.
Touchdown, UCLA.
That was a good check down though.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one.
Oh shit!
And the
You're one of
finisher,
these
an
guys.
18-yard touchdown throw.
Come
Looks
on,
as
you
if
gotta
the hands
at
team
least
will
go
be able
10
to recover
yards.
the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
It's not a good time
So
to
the
forget
decision
that.
has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Going to the running game.
Oh, where's my... Hey, my full player, I need you there. Be in the fucking gap. I forced it back to you. You over here playing around, 10. Over here playing the fuck around. Do your job, 10.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one.
Oh,
With the catch, it's Brown. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throwing right.
oh, I'm in cover 2. Cover 2, that should be a pick.
Big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Dogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
They're fucking doing whatever they want out there. Are you going to be able to throw under pressure? 35 seconds left.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5.
Oh,
Able to find enough room to get it out across the
fucking put me on the
25,
sticks, man.
down to the 26.
I'll make a man miss. Fucking, not 84 was in him on the fucking line.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push-ups.
Who's playbook,
right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole.
Oh, the base one?
Running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
The Bruins are in
Get it
a
done.
mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything the play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the score.
Great roll.
And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
All right. Hey, not a bad game. 0-0, man. 0-0, man. Just come in this, lock in, focus on the next play. We're going to kick the ball off, play stout defense, get a stop. Haven't gotten a stop all day. No, I haven't watched it yet. What is it good?
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground.
Close these gaps. Close these gaps. Put that fucking guard back in the hole.
At the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That means the defense accounts for
Didn't get much on first down. It's
every gap in the offense. Like it's designed for that.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the first down himself.
That's what it means. Like the defense has every gap accounted for. They play that way. Like if you have backside B gap, you'll like fill that. Shit like that. I don't know really what he means by that. I've always been associated with gaps on defenses. Like
there's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Timing sound defense. That's what he said.
Got his man downfield.
What's a timing sound?
All out of space.
Look, you need to stop talking about this defense, and we need to focus on making tackles. That's what we need to do.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
I see a player running around with his hand up like he's trying to strip the ball. Nowhere near the ball.
Strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart.
Coach, I fucking hired you. This is for our fucking families, to feed our fucking kids.
Getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give out of the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
What bar do you guys go to?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target
Let's go
the quarterback wanted, just not on the same
page. You had
the
running back up wide open underneath, too.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
All you have to do is
right
put the
there,
ball in
I
my
think you
hands.
need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th.
He's too fast.
Crosses the 40.
He's too fast. He's too fast. Oh my God, he's too fast. Oh, I love him. I fucking love him. His name is Love. Love is him.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd.
They gotta be pissed.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to
So we gotta get a stop,
them.
D. Gotta get a stop.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To throw, it's Raiola. Here he goes, breaking the pocket.
I'm like putting fucking
It'll be
contain.
incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got him.
Gave it to big fella.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has.
Turning on the Jets.
Oh my God.
He's inside the 40.
Look how slow Mental is. We're getting whooped by the slowest fucking running back. He's like the first good running back you get. It's been 2 days already. He should not be online already.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for
fucking old.
plays. You saw a huge
the old running back
there coming on the ground.
Shouldn't be
and the
fucking
defense
happening.
sort of, at some point, a couple of guys.
Come on, defense, pick this shit up,
dude.
Oh my God.
You got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running towards him because he will kill you with the speed.
We're in a multi-front, all right?
We're timing and sound defense, all right?
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quick handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Trying to barge their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it to the left here, looking at the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense?
When we score, go for 2.
Time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now, I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
We can't start our fucking season 0-1. I don't give a fuck. We did all this fucking scouting reports in the offseason, all this shit.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh.
And he did a good
The guy didn't get in my way.
weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard
Flip it to the
line.
left.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Can you do that or no? No, I was just know how you can just use the joystick.
Toss to the outside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down. Go through his
Watch Love
progressions
straight down the
and make
field
that
in the seam.
clock tick.
Dropping back, it's Jennings.
Give it to me.
Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And how
Let's
about
fucking
that?
go. That's how you stay on the same page.
Always ordered an explosive play to the 40.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands.
I should have went
Go
inside
in the
more like
game,
a skinny
right?
post.
It's kind of been balanced, but this
Would've been a
offense
touchdown.
down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Oh shit.
Jukes his way for more.
Love is amazing. Love is
Right at the
amazing.
30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I love the play.
He's
call
doing
by the
shit I haven't even
offense
seen
here
running backs
the
do in
ball.
this
The
game
score
yet.
is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up.
He's
tempo.
special, coach.
Just
I'll tell you
run
that.
your
He's a
stuff.
special player.
Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He might be a little tired, coach. Might be a little tired. He ain't Superman.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time.
What was the
It'll be a
PI
run out of
maybe?
bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's
Yeah.
see what that's about.
Offensive.
The officials offer the deal.
Was it
and the
RPO?
coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I don't know. That's wild. Game's trying to fucking cheat us. The refs are here to cheat us. These Big Ten fucking refs. They didn't want us to fucking be here. I'll tell you right now, this is creating an amazing story.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss.
Oh,
on
give
the
me a
last
corner
play.
route or a seam.
Wants to throw and not much
Corner
time
out,
to work
corner
with.
out.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances.
You fucked this, that's right, but it's a learning experience.
I think that's all she wrote.
Leaves it with the back.
That's how you have to view it. A learning
It's
experience.
really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game.
Just don't let that happen again.
And start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Give to the single back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk.
Let's go.
He is
Hail Mary to the fucking end zone.
going to make things interesting.
His teammate's like, why the fuck didn't you just kneel it? Why didn't you just fucking punt the ball? If one of our players mosses them to fucking tie the game, it's just gonna be crazy.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he fell down.
And that pick will seal
Smart-ass
the game
play.
as the clock strikes 0. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with.
That hurts a little bit. You have all that money and you can't buy a playbook. they only cost like 4,000. Pretty cheap. I'm not saying that we would have won the game if you would have had the switch, but we might have. The playbooks I have that I like, I have a lot of them. I like the spread offense. I like BYU's. I didn't really like Arizona State's. Jacksonville State's wasn't too bad. I have North Carolina spread, but I haven't used it yet. And I'm sorry, Deshaun Foster, I'm putting Lane Kiffin in, man. And I don't want the black guy off the team, but it is what it is. You got us that loss. So you know what? It's Lane Kiffin's turn. Foster was the head coach. I'm not going to blame it on skin color. Still trying to tell you. All I need is 2 wins. 2 wins to get a promotion to freshman. Alright, that's all we need. That's what our focus should be. Yeah. I sent you an invite. Jed Fish, huh? So you're saying you're probably gonna get off video games so you can get some ass? Is that what I'm hearing? He said yeah. He said, sounds like your ex is still your girlfriend.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start.
That's what it sounds like.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Guys are doing this the old-fashioned way. Play some ball.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pulls it in, it's live. Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard
You don't have
line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space,
but
he
I'll
can
block
make
down
big
on him.
plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere.
Ooh, I thought I was out of there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by
Got
chunk.
pressure.
With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to the ground game on the left. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole
Oh my God.
The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to.
He's open too.
Keep defenses honest.
Pitch.
This guy with his power and his speed.
Hey, I was knocking him too, man.
A lot of flexibility.
Blocked 3 people on that play.
A really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
That's
Find
you.
the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone.
Good call,
And he
coach.
takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Going to their house.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's buried. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception.
I seen that. I was like, all right, well, I'll run around it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Oh, it's a little
And
tighter.
the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Watch my check swing.
Looking
You know
to
how
fire.
R1. Oh, shit.
Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, we know it was U7. The fuck? You're perfect in the pocket.
They've got the ball at midfield.
There's no
but
pressure.
they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hansen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At least let the clock run. If we don't get it, then there won't be that much time.
Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too
Shit.
short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra.
He's loose. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Start to get that offense going and start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll wrestle him down. At the
Oh, you have Jet Thomas? I see you, UNLV.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
The screen was like going fast. I don't know what happened. It wasn't registering. Like, it glitched out.
The offense will have to use its
Like it did
first
in the
time out
show.
of the half. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looking for a gap. It's Love.
Get off me, bitch.
End zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. Defense, this is the only way to get the offense to work. They have to feed off us. If they're not feeding off us, they won't score like this. You gotta understand what our team needs.
So many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations.
Our offense needs to be put in good position. Our offense needs help. You gotta help them.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this
That's my
lead.
speech to the defense. No offense to the offensive coaches.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield. it's
Just get to
thrown.
where you're supposed to be.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
10 seconds left and he's sabotaging us.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Do you know what the pass rush moves on this are? Like the buttons? I haven't figured them out yet. And I don't feel like playing a Road to Glory player.
Seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot is
I swear to God, that's been happening
inside
a
the
lot
35-yard
in this game.
line.
People could actually catch those.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Bullshit.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Coleman.
Oh, almost got that ball out.
Picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gives it on the option. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Drones. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Can't believe he threw that. Oh my God.
Sprinting away. And he motors into the end zone.
I'm telling you, that's been happening a little too often. Like, that was double coverage. That shouldn't have been picked. My safeties and DBs do not suck.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive.
The crazy thing is, I know when he pressed that button to throw the receiver, I know he thought to himself, fuck, I fucked up.
Caught inside the 20, chance
Ooh.
for a good return.
See how he picked up that sneaker? That hot one?
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
Just trying to get vertical, baby.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards.
Fuck it, call the same play.
Until
they stop it, huh?
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run.
This guy doesn't get tired.
And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Look out, he's got room. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Scanning the field,
R1.
it's Jennings. Caught. Got some room, headed to the goal.
Cover the check down, fellas. Especially when he's the best player on the team.
Touchdown, UCLA.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss.
I'm going to send some heat on this first play. Hopefully it doesn't backfire.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll move the tight end. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
He must have said something about your mom, huh? That's it. Sometimes shit just happens.
Fires to the wideout.
Oh.
When that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
Well, nice job by the defense.
That would have
playing
been
with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, his quarterback sucks.
With the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you've got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense
there
to
we
make
go, got
plays
one out of the way
when they need it the most.
There we go. Dominant defense gets them to quit. Offense, not so much. People stick around if you have offense. Taking forever to load. Give me those 2,000 coins. We should dog fucking walk this fucking team in front of us right now. Coach Mike, I hope you coach at fucking South Dakota State. Oh, no one's blocking me. Free hitter. Free hitter. Go celebrate.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
All right, D. All right, D. Let's pick it up, D.
They'll go to the ground.
Where are you going?
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Williams. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
I must have did something wrong. My safeties are a little too close to the box. These motherfuckers. I didn't give you that much permission.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's a seam wide open. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this
Oh,
defense.
okay. My fault, fellas. I told you tight. I told you 5. I meant 8. I thought you understood. We miscommunicated somewhere. All right. I want you at 8, not fucking 5 yards, fellas.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Dallas. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
Watch the speed sweep. Nope.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Snags it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Big play right here.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He'll sneak it and try to charge forward.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels.
Shit, did that last play.
It's just a difficult play to stop.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose here.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
We run stunts in the fucking nose tackles.
The defense knocked them down in the backfield. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Looking for the score.
What?
Touchdown, Dogs.
He did the fucking corner
the
dirty.
score.
You talk about ball control offense. This
Damn,
offense just
fourth
held
and
the ball
fucking.
the whole
Is that
first
fourth down
quarter,
twice?
And then some. Strung a drive together.
They got fourth down
making the great
twice.
plays when they needed them. That's a great
And then the
opening
DB
statement
just
from
fucking.
this offense.
It's my best
They get
DB.
set for the point afters. We have the first
off.
score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
15 plays, 80 yards,
15
358.
plays on that touchdown
More
drive.
like
And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. No time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's low. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Bravo, 128.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. Now the pitch.
Oh, I thought you were getting out of it. Oh, that was me.
Tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Get out of there.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Spits it out to the back. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his
I like to
intended
sit in
target
the
on that
pocket,
play.
though. You're out there, you know. Just maybe you got to spend a little bit more money on a less pigmented quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings.
Good shit.
This time on target. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first
I haven't
down
seen you
at
run
the
a go-go
44.
formation yet.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
See, spread
Looking
the
to
spread
throw on
playbook.
first down. Makes the
Spread
grab.
playbook
It's
only
hands
costs
up.
4,000.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the
We
last
got some
play.
space out there.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Powers through the defender. He had all
I still won the X battle.
maybe as soon as
I don't
he
give a
got
fuck.
it, he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
As I say, get off me, bitch.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get it at the 46.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The kick is on its way. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We thought we might some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation
Watch the
here.
fake shit.
On the snap, it's right. The throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Oh, because we don't have timeouts on. Alright, I'm going to try to hit like a curve route. I'm going to try to hit a slow curve
So
route
let's see how they play
behind
in
any
this
fade. Make
final
Hudson do
30
fade.
seconds of the first half.
There you go. I'll hit a curve.
To the air, it's Jennings.
Throw now. Throw now. Throw. Oh, shit.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room.
I know. You had to be in there for a long time. I know. You're waiting. Just in there waiting. I got open late, though.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
All right, let's go to work, Oak. Let's go to work.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
Fall
Defense
forward.
in the right
That's what I'm
spot.
talking
They
about.
stop him after a gain of 2 to
That's
the
how you
28.
fucking run hard, man. Fuck Georgia. Fuck this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen.
Okay, I see you, Bear.
Explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football. In this
Hey,
one.
Coach,
You
still
gotta
have faith
give
in me,
both
Coach.
these defenses tons of credit.
We can get the
They're
run game
so
going, Coach.
Physical up front. These defensive lines.
He said, yeah. 5 wide.
It's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's
R1.
Jennings. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield.
Tell you, trust in me, baby.
And he's brought
I'll get
down
you open.
after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Just a 1-yard gain.
So close. I felt like I was inches squeezing out of there.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The throw to the outside is complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I feel like they're everywhere.
First down and 2nd and 9. Back to pass.
R1.
Unloads to the right.
I did his ass too. I see you seeing me, but Hey, you might need to invest in a new Q, man.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long.
Nah, he's not that bad. I'm just
back to pass. It's Jennings. Working that left side now.
It's first. Oh my God. No, I'm not gonna lie. I do like about this game though. It does give the defense like plays like that. Like you'll win those more often than not. You know what I mean? Like if you do a good tackle, I do like that about this game. I've had so many 4th downs. It's crazy. And they all make me nervous every time.
And here we go, down to score. They'll
Downhill
go for
it is.
On 4th down. Might be changing the route. They'll run for it. The Bruins will move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Around the corner, it's Bob. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll
Big,
be
powerful
down
thighs.
for 1.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now.
Wait, hold on. Let me motion him across.
Fall forward,
right.
Get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
I see you, Cal. I see you, UCLA Bear. I see you, Bruin, dancing by yourself because it says against the world.
Tie with the extra point. And no problem on that.
It took us all the way until the 4th quarter, 2 minutes left to score, but we did it.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
See you filling that hole.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes. They shut this dude down.
I yelled in, man.
Across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Oh, I thought you were on the linebacker. I was talking to
nice
the computer, I guess.
there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to run for it. There he goes. That'll get the job
My
done.
dumbass ball. No for the fucking eye candy.
The 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable.
Fires toward the end zone.
Oh, I thought our
And they want
our DB would get there eventually, but he didn't.
now dealing with 4th down.
What happened to my
And
safety,
this
though?
offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On on 4th down. They're taking to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Pulls it in the 1st down and more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win
bitch, we
one-on-one
blitz our
and
safeties.
keep the drive alive.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end.
My God.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
This is when you
because
can't
got
lose faith
so
of the
many
team.
guys that have so much
Gotta stay
speed
locked in.
that can
Anything
do
can happen.
So much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On the direct snap, it's right. He's brought
Good,
down
fellas.
at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop.
Still gotta
here.
make it.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you
do
want
it.
from this offense. Take almost all the clock.
Man, our
execute,
games are
and
coming
now
down
go
to
out
the
and take
last
lead by
fucking
touchdown.
plays.
Great
We gotta find a way,
flawless
fellas, in the last 4th quarter to pull out wins. We can't allow the 4th quarter to kill us.
Touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
All right, where's the toss at?
Grabs it
Where's
inside
the toss
his
at?
25, and here he comes.
Where's
Needed
the
just a
toss
little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down.
Reverse, whatever it was.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Here's a throw downfield late.
That's pass interference. Be all right. I was really trying to force that one.
Plays as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here.
All right. I'll be on about it.
And the Bruins will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Raiola. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Buys a little time with his feet. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Open space at the 25. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Flips it out in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is good! And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean on the... And it's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad...
Turning it on! How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman. You think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punted away on 4th down. And the returner is stopped. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now and get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw. You saw everybody so alert, they were able to rally to the ball.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Finds his man. It's Perry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they